Rachel Garceau with the On Your Side forecast.
All right, 6:48, quick check on Irma, which we just talked about before the break, but here is the storm right now. It is a monster Category 5 storm. That means it is packing winds upwards of 155 miles per hour. In fact, at last check, Irma was packing winds of 175 miles per hour, taking aim at these little tiny islands here, the northern portion of which is called the Leeward Islands, but then the southern portion of that chain of islands has very popular tourist places like Grenada, places like Barbados. So a lot of folks getting very, very nervous. Same story for Puerto Rico, and then of course Cuba and Florida. Those are what is next as far as that storm goes. It will take days to reach the U.S., but will likely wreak a lot of havoc before that happens. So very dangerous situation setting up there. We have smoke in the air, of course. That is kind of our big weather headline for the last couple of days. This is a look at Redfish Lake and Stanley from yesterday. Things got so thick at one point yesterday in places like Stanley, like McCall. Look at this. It looks dark in the middle of the day because that smoke was just so thick, blocking out the view of the mountains. And here's all those fires that are fueling that smoke, many burning across central and northern Idaho, parts of Montana. And here's all those fires for Washington and Oregon that we have been talking about, that are causing so many problems and headaches literally for folks across Washington state because of that thick smoke. It's raining ash in many places as well. Many places like Enumclaw. I mean, we're talking about cities, towns where many, many people live are getting ash coming from the sky. We have heat advisories in place as well. Seattle is expected to not just break, but shatter a heat record today. They're normally in the mid 70s. They'll be in the mid 90s this afternoon. This high pressure is what is circulating all of that smoke and causing the heat. We have clockwise rotation around high pressure. It's dragging the smoke from Washington and Oregon, bringing it right on into Idaho, and then of course sending our smoke in their direction as well. So it just kind of keeps on circulating and will for some time to come. There's that heat for Seattle, 96 expected today. Their record high is 88, so it looks very likely they will set a new record as they did yesterday with their high of 88 in Seattle as well. We will be close to tying some records here across the Treasure Valley. We may not quite get there, but that should just tell you how hot it's going to be. Almost all-time heat for today. 100 for places like Vail and Weiser, 99 in Ontario, 98 in Boise today, 99 in Mountain Home. Up in the mountains, we're talking heat as well. 95 for Idaho City. McCall may set a record today if we see that high of 93 materialize. That record high for today is 92. I want to point out as well, we know the smoke is thick. We just got an alert a couple of minutes ago that our air quality has jumped up into the unhealthy category. Not the unhealthy for sensitive groups, but unhealthy. Whether it will stay there all day remains to be seen, but that tells you just how bad the smoke is. We will stay hazy and hot for the next several days, and then a brief break in the heat this weekend as temperatures drop down into the 80s for Saturday and Sunday.